Hello and welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the Love Weekly. All right, it's going to start off with Gemini. And if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. The Love Weeklies are relationship outlook readings that I do. So I'm going to be pulling cards for you and your person, but we're going to start off with my Oracle deck of Darkness and Light just to see what kind of energies are impacting this relationship this week. Now, this could be a relationship that is coming back. It could be a reconciliation. Excuse me. It could be a friendship that's developing into something. It's certainly a connection that you have with someone. All right. And it's just a weekly snapshot. Now, this is going to be for October 5th to the 11th. And let's just see, Gemini, starting off with you. What are we looking at this week for this connection? Show me. All right, straight out we have Zombie Spirit, Spirit of the Witch, and Spirit of the Ring. All right, well, Zombie Spirit, controlling, empty, submissive, you know, the zombie, literally, right? And then we have Spirit of the Witch. All right, talking about magic, psychic ability, perhaps even invoking these types of energies, perhaps, right? And we have Spirit of the Ring. So this is a contract, right? A Spirit of the Ring, we're talking about a contract, a promise, a commitment that's coming in somewhere, right? So we're going to know how these really impact this relationship as we get into your reading. So let's go ahead and do that. Put these back. All right. Talking about Gemini for this week. What's going on in this connection? October 5th to the 11th, show me. Gemini for this week, show me. First full week of October. I love October. I know a lot of people do. Let's see. Gemini. All right, your person is coming in this week as King of Cups, and you are coming in as Temperance. It's your energy. They see you as the Chariot, and you see them as Queen of Swords. They desire High Priestess energy. You desire Nine of Swords. And what needs to happen for them is strength, and for you is the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we have our beautiful Three of Cups, talking about friendships coming in and helping, bonding, celebrating with friends, communing with friends. So there's something going on here that's certainly I want to say being impacted by your social life in some way or another, Gemini, with this connection. All right, let's get right into it. How are you and this person coming into the week? Well, you and this person, Gemini, are resonating with King of Cups and Temperance energy. So your person is very much, I'm going to say in this connection, perhaps the dominant one. They are the one who's chasing you. They are the one who is after you. They have their eye on you. The King of Cups can be quite possessive even at times. But certainly very fiery, and certainly the more dominant of the two in a relationship. Now, you're coming in this week as Temperance, and so you're trying to stay strong this week, Gemini. This is a week where you're trying to really maintain your focus. You're coming into the week with this kind of Temperance energy, which is all about kind of really doing the work internally to remain focused when you are kind of being bombarded by outside energies, right? Temperance is all about sort of dealing with the impact of people around you, the energies that others bring to you, the storm that sometimes people can bring to you, and how you go within and sort of are constantly adjusting, right? You can see the cups, they're constantly adjusting your emotions from within so that you can remain sort of true and steadfast and not taken off of your square of focus. Temperance is, of course, associated with Sagittarian energy in tarot. It's the card for the Sagittarius, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything, Gemini. Now, how do you see each other? Well, your person sees you as Chariot energy. You see them as Queen of Swords. Well, Chariot energy is all about the preparation for a new a new part in life, a new stage in life, a new journey, a new adventure. And so it feels to me like your person is seeing you very much as sort of, if I couple it with that King of Cups energy they're bringing into the week, it feels to me like they're very much the one who's kind of like, look, you are part of my future. I want you to be part of my future. I feel a real kind of controlling, possessive energy here, but it's coupled with this vision that they have, right? They are insistent that you are part of their future. They see you as part of their future with that Chariot energy. Now, you're seeing them as Queen of Swords, and this is very interesting. Queen of Swords is someone who really reveals their true nature. And I'm wondering here, because I'm starting to feel, even though, you know, these are very nice energies, right? Energy cards. We're talking about Chariot energy and Temperance, which is they're major arcana, right? The feeling I'm getting here, though, Gemini, that this is a reading for a Gemini who may be dealing with somebody who is overly possessive, overly controlling, and they're starting to show that to you. With Queen of Swords is all about showing you the true face, right? Ripping away any mask, stepping out of any roles that you've adopted, speaking with clarity, and seeing with clarity, but mostly seeing with clarity because you are being very, very true to who you are inside. Queens are always about water in tarot. Here we have the watery aspect of air. So we have the Queen of Swords. She's bringing that emotional capacity to her psyche, to her personality, because swords is associated with our psyche, our personality, the way we sort of portray ourselves in the world, right? Our personality-wise, right? So Queen of Swords is someone who's really opening that heart chakra and being very honest with her feelings. She's being very honest, and they are then kind of those honest feelings and those honest associations with who she truly is then mirrored in her personality. And most of the time, this energy is very positive. Most of the time, Queen of Swords energy is the type of energy that we would want to see ourselves develop through our lives, which is to be much more honest with who we truly are. But in this scenario, Gemini, you seeing your person as Queen of Swords with this very kind of domineering King of Cups energy coming in, I feel like you're seeing a side of them that is not necessarily, and here comes the siren in the background. I don't know if you can hear it. There's a siren outside, but and it seems to me like this side of them is coming out. You're having to bring temperance into the week, right? And then we have this kind of zombie energy, spirit of the witch, spirit of the ring. I started to believe, I wonder, are you being pressured into a commitment here, spirit of the ring? But there's too much controlling going on with that spirit of the zombie. There's a controlling factor here, I feel. What are your desires? Let's get into that. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Because here we have desires. Again, your person desires High Priestess, and you desire Knight of Swords energy. So their desire is to be sort of, is to have their... let me put it this way, to have their intuitions or what they believe to be the right path to be confirmed, right? Because High Priestess is about a high degree of intuitive ability, but the High Priestess is such a deep, involved card. There's so many energies associated with her, but in this case, to desire High Priestess energy, I feel like your person is wanting to have a reaffirmation, or rather a confirmation of what they believe to be true. They've set this kind of stage. They want you. They know what they want for their future. They see you in it, and yet you're coming with temperance and it's kind of like having to remain focused. And here we have even more energy of them really just wanting that confirmation that their vision is right. Again, I feel like this is one of these kind of sheep's, you know, I don't want to say a wolf in sheep's clothing, but someone is portraying themselves, I want to say, coming across in such a way that on the surface it seems like, okay, this is great. You know, they love you, they want you, they know what they want, but there is a controlling factor here that I feel that is very unsettling, unhealthy. You desire Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, sure, you know, Nine of Swords is all about sleepless nights, worrying, regret, anxiety. I think that what you desire is a relief from that, Because nobody desires to have sleepless nights. So Nine of Swords oftentimes will come off and come up in this position of what you desire when what you are needing or wanting or searching for is a rest from this anxiety. Something is gnawing away at you. I feel like this is a reading for a Gemini who this week is starting to realize that perhaps you are connected with somebody that you don't want to be connected with. You are connected with someone who is perhaps trying to sweep you off their feet. Maybe in a way, even with the spirit of the witch, I almost feel like really emphasizing the psychic link with you, emphasizing that kind of like, we are meant to be together. I see it. I have had visions. You might even be dealing with somebody who's like much more extremely into mysticism, or certainly they're using that field to somehow justify their feelings for you. But in amongst all of that, it's very controlling. So they're not kind of allowing you, or they're, rather to say, they're not really paying much attention to what it is that you really want. They have such dominant cards up here, such dominant energies, right? We have 3 major arcana cards up here, and then the King of Cups, which is the most controlling, possessive court card in the deck. And so it's a strong energy, Gemini, that you're dealing with. I feel like perhaps this is even someone that you may be engaged to with that spirit of the ring. What needs to happen? Strength. 7 of Pentacles. What needs to happen for them is strength over that ego. You're dealing with someone who also has a really big ego. I want to say, again, with that King of Cups, I feel like they are someone who is, again, very, very dominant in a relationship. It's very much their way or the highway. You're dealing with someone who also is like, fiery, again, very, very prideful. There's a huge degree of ego here, and so there's a huge degree of strength that is required for them to sort of tamp that down. That's what needs to happen for them. For you, 7 of Pentacles, there is an aspect here of finances. You need to really, for your situation, if you're resonating with this reading, right, what needs to happen, I like to be careful with my words, what needs to happen according to the cards is a real reevaluation of what kind of life you want to have. What kind of work is it that you want to do in your life that makes you happy? And somehow this is also impacting this connection. Finance, career, I want to say stability in some way, shape, or form is impacting a possible decision here. It can also be that you may be tied up with somebody, and again, there's a connection here to your career, and it may be that just as you thought the career that you had or the work that you were doing is what you wanted to do, and you're starting to reevaluate that with the 7 of Pentacles, it almost feels like it's going hand in hand with this connection that you have with this person, where you're also realizing, like, not only do maybe I don't want to do the work I'm doing, I'm not satisfied with it, and also now I'm realizing I'm not satisfied with this person either. They kind of are part of the same world, and it could be that you are ready to get out of that world. Show me what's going on with this connection. There's a commitment or a promise here. Some of you are engaged to someone that you don't want to be engaged to anymore. You're having second thoughts. You're having doubts. And again, you're having doubts about it because not only is it the person and perhaps some of their, I want to say, controlling, possessive ways, but it's also like this contract with this person is also a contract to a certain degree, I feel, with a certain type of life, a certain lifestyle, or a certain type of life that now is starting to rub against your principles. They're starting to rub against who you truly are deep down inside. I think it's starting to come also in conflict with what you truly desire in life. I think what you wanted before, you don't want now. And all of this is coming out with this connection, Gemini. Sorry, sometimes the reading comes quick, and it's like I just gotta say what comes up. Ace of Pentacles, there's the money. A new opportunity is gonna come. 8 of Wands, and there's the Page of Cups. So there's a new opportunity coming up, Gemini. So the money will come. Don't worry about the money. If you're worried about the money, don't worry about it. It will come if you make the right decision. 7 of Pentacles is all about making the right decision for yourself, Gemini. It's all about making the decision that makes you happy in terms of the work that makes you happy. Once you make the right decision for yourself, the money will fall into place. Ace of Pentacles is this huge opportunity that's kind of waiting there once this is settled. 8 of Wands also can be A lot of mixed emotions coming in. You need boundaries, another 8. 8 and 8 is boundaries. You need to set some boundaries with this individual and set the tone. If you want to stay with this person who is very controlling and domineering and possessive, then you need to set the tone right away with certain boundaries in this relationship, or else they will always have to control. Page of Cups is coming in. There is someone new for some of you. Just as you have, I'm going to say, Gemini, some of you are engaged, some of you are in this connection, and you have these doubts. And this week, for some of you, you may be going to a social function. There's going to be someone who suddenly lets you know that they're interested, even though you may be indeed engaged. You may be indeed quite involved in this scenario here, but with your doubts already festering and getting bolder. Also, some of you will be going out socially this week, and there'll be a new possible token of love coming in, or just attention or interest from someone coming in, which is really going to almost propel you down the road to making the decision that's best for you. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Gemini, interesting reading for you. Remember, this is just a snapshot for October 5th to the 11th. If you enjoyed the reading, please like, subscribe, and share. Become one of my, supporters, and come back and check off and hit the bell and all of that. I do put out at least a reading a week for each sign, so I hope you enjoyed it. But for right now, Gemini, have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week for your weekly love outlook. Bye-bye, guys.